Jambands Australia, and I'm here with Jules and Nick from Mustered Courage, who are releasing their debut album on the 10th of September at the Thornbury Theatre. Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
Very well, thank you.
Very
so,
well.
everything's very exciting for Mustered Courage at the moment.
Yeah.
Tell us about the new album.
We're about to release our debut record, self-titled album called Mustered Courage, and 12-track album that Nick and I have been putting together for the last year. We formed the band around putting an album together that kind of crossed alternative Australian music with traditional bluegrass, and forming a band around making this record, which we've done over the last year.
Forming the band with this guy was a struggle. I had to force him to be in the band. He had all these great songs sitting around that I think he wanted to do them like thrash metal style. I thought they would sound better in a bluegrass type of thing. And metal and bluegrass are very similar. And this guy can shred. I'll tell you, he'll shred on any kind of box, hollow or solid. So
I don't care what kind of music it is, as long as I can play lots of notes.
he plays a flurry of notes. And so basically he mustered the courage to start a band. We've been friends for a long time.
Yeah, we'd played music in other bands before. We used to be in a hip-hop band before this. We still kind of are.
Oh, okay.
And we met at jazz school, believe it or not. And the story goes, I moved into my new house in Melbourne. We both moved down from Canberra, although Nick's originally from Austin, Texas. And the flatmate that moved out of the room that I was moved into had this old crappy mandolin sitting there. And I was like, oh, hey Damo, can I borrow this mandolin for a little while? And he was like, yeah, no worries. So started feeling around on this piece of junk, $50 mandolin, and just fell in love with it straight away. It's just such a fantastic instrument. Started writing songs on it, and told Nick about it one time, and he came over, and I know that Nick's always been into bluegrass, and he kind of got excited by the fact that I was playing some mandolin, and I think that's kind of what kind of spurred him on to buy a banjo all of a sudden and start getting lessons without me knowing for like 3 months.
Well, you could already play mandolin the first time you picked it up somehow.
Not very well though. I could strum. I could make a noise out of it. I couldn't play it very well. But Anyway, so I had all these old songs in there that were from kind of like singer-songwritery kind of stuff that I'd done in a little solo thing for about 2 seconds, and all the songs that I didn't know what to do with. And when Nick and I talked about starting a band, I was like, oh well, maybe these old songs will transfer well to some kind of bluegrass or alt country neo bluegrass thing that has now formed into what is Mustered Courage.
Yeah, well, once I found out my uncle was a serious banjo player. Back in the day, he played with Flatt & Scruggs, played with Bill Monroe, played on Johnny Carson, a bunch of other shows like that. Although he hadn't played in 30 years, so I didn't even know. I know he still got his banjo in the attic. Uncle Ronnie, come on, man. Hook me up. He lives in a dry county, so I don't get around there much, but I should have known. I mean, last time I cut myself, I bled blue. It was in my blood. I didn't know.
Next question.
Next topic.
So some of these songs that you've written, are they part of the album?
Yeah, so a lot of the stuff that we started off doing, initially we set out to record one song, which we did in my bedroom, which is actually the opening track from the record called Middle Ground, which is one of Nick's tunes that he co-written with Monroe Milano, and then we had a bunch of these other songs that I'd written previously, which we kind of bluegrassed up and made them suitable for the sound that we were going for, and then we were going to record like a 3 or 4 song kind of EP.
Yeah.
And then we're like, well, damn, let's try and get a few more songs and make it like a mini album, so like 7 or 8 songs. And so we did that in, that's what the first session was 8 songs that we recorded about close to a year ago now. So we finished these 8 songs, and then, we got a little bit of interest from a record label called Laughing Outlaw, and they said they loved the songs, and we were ecstatic, we were stoked. They said it's great, but they said, look, it's only 8 songs. And it just so happened that we were heading into the studio that weekend to record a little studio video of us playing a cover of the Seal song Kiss from a Rose, which you may or might have seen on YouTube. And so we just booked the studio for the whole day, and we put down another 4 original tunes, which were the final 4 to to make the record, to make it a full-length album.
So the album launches at the Thornbury Theatre on the 10th of September. And how can we all get tickets?
Oztix. There's a link. You can jump and like us on Facebook first. That'd be the first kind of gateway drug to get to the tickets. And yeah, we're selling tickets online at oztix.com.au. If you jump on there and do the little search for Mustered Courage, you'll come up with that. There's some great support bands. We've been supported by one of Australia's best bluegrass bands, Uncle Bill, which is Jerry Hale's band. It's going to be a privilege to share the stage with him. So hopefully we can get him up to play some fiddle or mandolin with us during the gig. And another great local band called Fingerbone Bill. So it's a triple bill with two bands with Bill in the name. 1, 2, 3, 4.